Hey guys, welcome back to DIY Exotic Wear. My name is Tahira and I'm an exotic wear seamstress. I am the owner of Pretty Kitty Threads. I know it's been a while since I've been on YouTube, but your girl has been super busy as usual. I am in a new space at the moment, so I'm still getting settled in, but y'all know I'm back to work. So I decided to do a video on how to make money bags. When I first started making money bags, I couldn't find any videos on YouTube. So I kind of like just had to wing it. I thought it was so, well, it is simple, but the first time I made one, I screwed up. But I think I have a very simple technique. This is what they look like. So money bags are a product that does very well on my website and in my Etsy shop. I get so many money bag orders, and to me it's just like, you know, easy money. Money bags take maybe like 10 minutes to make from start to finish. So this is what they look like. Whether you know how to sew, whether you don't know how to sew, if you are in the exotic wear industry, there's no reason why you shouldn't be selling money bags. It's easy money, so why not? Something that takes you 10 minutes to do and you're able to make a great profit off of it because it doesn't take a lot of fabric, it doesn't take a lot of time. So to me, it's a no-brainer. Like, money bags are easy money. If you don't sew, you can do this. It's very simple. If you're a dancer, you can bring them to the club with you, sell them to your friends. That's a good little side hustle. So yeah, I'm about to make some in bulk, some new ones, because I've been selling the same money bags for months and I'm sick of them. Here's what you're gonna need to make these money bags. You don't need a lot of things. It's very simple. You're going to need a rotary cutter. You're gonna need a cutting mat. You're gonna need some fabric. So this is how much fabric I use. I have a pattern that I use. It's literally just a square, guys, okay? And the measurements are what you want, whatever size you want. You know, play around with different sizes. And you will need a safety pin. I'm going to be using a straight stitch machine, and then for my string that goes through the money bag, I'm going to be using my cover stitch. I'll show you guys how I do my strings. It just saves me time. But you can either use your sewing machine for your string. There's nothing wrong with that. Use a zigzag stitch, or you can use a serger. And I'll explain that when we get to the part about putting the string through the channel. So for now, let's start cutting out this fabric, and then we will head over to the sewing machine. What I like to do is fold my fabric over. Place my pattern. I could kind of eyeball it and sew, but I still use a pattern anyway. Over. So this is our piece of fabric that we cut. We're just going to fold the top piece over about 1/2 inch. You're gonna fold it over like so. All you're doing is flipping it over long way, and you're gonna sew all the way across. Just a straight stitch. You can use a zigzag stitch or a straight stitch. I use a straight stitch because I just like the look more. It looks more clean to me. So I'm taking the beginning, folding that over, Placing my needle down, and I'm just gonna do a straight stitch.
And yes, back stitch. You don't want the bag coming apart, especially because girls are gonna be putting money in it. That's the last thing you want. It's my first time using this fabric. Sometimes I get a little carried away. This is actually like a 1/4 inch seam allowance. It really depends on how big you want your channel. I would say do half an inch if you're first starting, because if this channel is too small, your string is not going to fit through. So it's better to have the channel too big than too small. So now, that's it. Now I'm taking my next one and doing the same thing. I'm just going to do the same thing for all of these money bags. So this is just going to help me get it going faster when I make them all at the same time like this. It's kind of like bulk, making them in bulk, versus just making them out like this 11. And don't worry if your money bags, if the line is not completely straight. Once you put the string in, you're not going to be able to tell. It doesn't have to be perfect.
Okay guys, so now that we sewed our channel on, your money bag should look something like this. Still not done. We have one more step to do. So you see our channel, that's where our string is going to go through. Now we're going to go, excuse me, back to our sewing machine, and what you're going to do is fold this over, right sides touching. Like that, and we're going to sew a straight stitch all the way down and then across. You'll back stitch here and you'll back stitch here. Now you want to make sure that you do not start right at the top. You don't want to start right at the top, because then you're going to close this up and you're not going to have nowhere to put your string through. So you want to start right under where you did that channel. You're going to start right underneath it, come all the way down, and then come all the way across. And you're going to do the same thing, and then the money bag is pretty much done. The only thing left to do is the string. So let's head over to my sewing machine and finish up this step. Okay, so let's start with the first money bag. Folding it in, right sides touching. And I'm going to start the stitch right underneath my line that I made for my channel. Don't start right at the top. I did that. I made that mistake the first time I made a money bag. And you can do about 1/4 of an inch seam allowance. And don't go over that channel. All the way to the end. Now you want to stop. Don't go all the way to the end. Now I put my needle down, lift up my petal, turn it, and then go across. And do 1/4 of an inch seam allowance on the bottom too. Make sure you're not doing the stitch too close to the edge, because then it's going to have a hole. And then your dancer's gonna have money coming out of her bag and she's gonna be pissed. Hey guys, so I flipped all the bags inside out and now they're on their right side, and this is what they should look like after you cut all your threads. This is what it's gonna look like after you finish sewing it. All you do is flip it like that. So now the only thing left to do is make the string that is gonna go through this channel, and you should be able to see your channel. It should not be closed off. That means that you started at the top, and I told you don't do that. And all you're going to do is fold it right sides touching and sew a zigzag stitch. It has to be a zigzag stitch. If you do a straight stitch, when they're pulling the string is gonna pop and then it's gonna come apart. You can use a sewing machine, a serger. I'm gonna use my cover stitch. I'll show you guys how I do that. To me, it's just faster, but you don't have to use a cover stitch. I will show you guys how to insert the string after we do that. It's really, really simple. Let's go to the sewing machine now. I mean, no, I'm going to my cover stitch, not my sewing machine. So let's go. So now after I sew my strings, I have a whole bunch of strings here and I have my bags here that I completed. So what I'm going to do is, you need a safety pin for this part, a big safety pin. You can use a little one, but it's just easier to do with the big one. Taking my safety pin and putting it on one end, either end, it doesn't matter. Closing it, and then I'm putting it through that channel that we created. So you're just gonna stick it in one side and then you're gonna maneuver it through the channel. So you wanna make sure when you're making your channel, you don't make it too narrow or it's gonna be annoying trying to get the string through. So I'm just pushing that safety pin through. And now it's on the other side. Pull that string. And this is why you want to make sure you're using a stretch stitch when you're sewing the string, because when you pull it through, if you use a straight stitch, it's going to pop and the string is going to come apart. So for this part, you can either sew it closed. I just tie a knot. It's really about preference. So I make sure the ends are even. Pull and then just tie a regular knot at the end. Of course, if you sew it, it looks nicer, but I don't have time for that. So this is how I do it. It's been working for me. And there you go. You have a money bag. Just adjust the string. And there is your money bag. So now I have to put the strings through all of these, which I'm not gonna do on camera because that would be a waste of time. So if you have any questions, please leave them in the comments if I missed something, because I did this video in like, it took me a week to complete this video, so it's possible I could have missed some steps. I'm trying to get used to doing instructional videos. It's not as easy as it looks. It's a lot of setting up. If I go from this table to my sewing machine, I have to keep setting up each time. So I'm trying to figure out ways to make this easier. But let me know what you guys think about this. Again, if you would like the pattern, the link is in my bio. Make sure you are a part of our Facebook group. It is called DIY Exotic Wear. You can learn so much there. It's a group full of seamstresses, and yeah, we all give out tips and share information, because for some reason everything is such a big secret. And yeah, I don't know what the big secret is. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe too. Let me know what videos you guys want to see, because I'm not sure, but I know I will be posting more. I just need some ideas. I don't want to make videos that you guys are not interested in. So let me know in the comments what you want to see. And yes, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.